I didn't write a script for this video, so I apologize if it's a little all over the place. It's just that since the game comes out in a week, I felt obligated to make this video and try to get it out before the game came out. So with that out of the way, let's talk about Dark Souls Remastered. So the network test for this game came out recently, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on a copy. Now, I love Dark Souls. The only problem is that I didn't find it until maybe a little after 2013, when most of the online community for that game was dead. Now, there were still people playing the game, however, they understood it a lot more than I did, and gave me a lot of trouble. You see, in 2011, Dark Souls and Skyrim came out at around the same time, and I had my eyes set on Skyrim. I really wish I knew about Dark Souls when it came out, because Dark Souls is 100% exactly what I wanted in an RPG, and what I wanted Skyrim to be. Instead, I bought Skyrim, and it was boring and broken.
What's happening? Oh, poor guy.
So, my friend Sam and I both got Dark Souls 1 and played the absolute hell out of it. Our first characters alone probably have over 200 hours played on them. We just had so much fun exploring the world and hanging out in the DLC trying to do PvP. And I'm really excited to see what the game is like when it's full of people playing it. That being said, however, I don't think newer fans are gonna like this game as much as they like the third. The third game's hard, it's Dark Souls, but it's not as hard as Dark Souls 1. The improved combat and rolling of Dark Souls 3 made it a lot easier and a lot less clunky to deal with than the first game. This leads me into another point, where some people might be upset that it's just the first game with nothing really changed. Personally, I'm fine with it. It's a game I really like, so I don't want too much to be changed from it. So that brings me to my next point, which is the visual changes they added. They added many things that make this game feel a lot more lifelike, such as little animations on the background elements and a lot better lighting effects. However, there are a couple things that they changed that I feel not very many people are talking about, and personally, it upsets me. The first thing is that they changed how the bonfire looks completely. They took out the long, flowing, slow, calming bonfire the first game that had character and class. Another glaring problem that you don't really see at first is that they dulled down the color and made it a lot less lively. Look at this video Vaati Vidya made, comparing the two games. While he's right that the lighting looks better and all the little effects look better, I'm dumbfounded that he doesn't see that it's missing all of its color. Look at that, it's gross! Ew, get it away. Also, the yellow phantoms have bad lighting. But on the plus side, we have 60 FPS, baby! Woo! If you're on the console, that's great, and if you're on the PC, well, you could just use DS Fix. But ooh, Blighttown's gonna be so juicy. There are a couple of other little things that they changed that I also really like. For example, this doesn't really affect me much, but you can change your UI and HUD size. So, for a lot of people that want a more cinematic experience, they can remove some of that from their field of view. Also, thank God you can use multiple items at once. Now let's talk about the things they didn't change. Lag backstabs are still a thing! It's garbage, I hate it. What was that? Why didn't they fix this? No, stop! Stop! As you can see, they didn't really put much into fixing these problems. In my opinion, these are something that they could have worked for to make it better, and it wouldn't have affected the game at all. Bottom line is, backstabbing's still broken. Oh. No, I don't think so. No. I don't think so. Now, there are some things that I think they could have changed without affecting gameplay too much and ending up making the game feel a lot better to play. Omnidirectional rolling could have been added, because the rolling we got now can be pretty clunky at times. In fact, a lot of the controls from the third game can be put into the remaster, and it'll make the game feel a lot better for new players and give it a little bit of a unique experience for returning players. All in all, the Dark Souls Remaster is pretty much the same game, but with better online and 60 FPS. They use the password system from the third game in Bloodborne, and it works like a charm, baby. That being said though, the 60 FPS, like I said, can just be fixed with DS Fix. But I heard a rumor that once the Dark Souls Remaster comes out on Steam, they're going to be taking off the original Dark Souls because nope, they think that the remaster is the definitive way to play. You're not allowed to have a choice. Some of these people put their lives into this game, and then it's all just gonna go away when the remaster comes out. What would be really funny is that once the remaster comes out, if the mods still work, then you know that they really didn't do that much to tweak the gameplay. There's a car driving really fast down the street. Anyway, with all that said, I'm gonna get it. Personally, the fixed online components and the more active community are more than enough to bring me back in. Although, it is the same game for $40. When you can get Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition for $20. It'll be very good for new players that haven't gotten to experience the first game yet, and it'll be good for people that want to return to their Dark Souls kick. Anyways, so what do you guys think? Feel free to leave a comment down below, telling me how I'm wrong and how I should kill myself. Alright, I guess that's it.